All right, so we're back on Project Tractor right now. Kind of working from the back end. You know, I'm still in the beginning stages of getting it started. I really haven't even cranked it. I made a promise to myself that I'm not going to put too much time and effort into it until I know it's not frozen. Besides that, what I'm looking at doing is kind of messing with the fuel system. I want to make sure the fuel system is clean first because I don't want bad fuel in there. What I'm going to do is take off the fuel tank. Now, I've been hemming and hawing over doing that because I wasn't sure if this was actually going to be part of the seal for it. And I was scared to take this off thinking that I'm going to break this seal and then I'm going to forever have a leak on it. But looking at how beat up it is and seeing the gaps in here and stuff and noticing that there's not a whole bunch of bolts here, I'm assuming and hoping it is not a seal on it. I think it's just a separate tank that just happens to fit in between here. I did get a cap for it, but this thing, when I drained it, so full of water. You know, I'll take that off, but let me see if I can get this in here and try to turn it. All right, I'm looking for turning in either direction. I really don't have a lot of leverage there. I mean, honestly, if it doesn't turn, it's a game changer and we're over. Then it turns into scrap because I don't think it's worth changing the engine out on this thing. All right, let's hope for no knuckle busting. Okay, it turns. That's good. Let's keep going. Well, that's convincing enough for me to proceed with taking off the tank. Let's do that right now. It looks like it's just a couple bolts here. The only other thing I've done toward getting it started is installing the starter, which I never even finished because I need some more spacing on that bolt. Now I guess I'm okay with getting a battery since I know it turns. My plan is to take it to the house, get it all cleaned up, maybe put some POR in there or something, probably paint it. That'll take me a couple of weeks the way my schedule goes, but after that, then have that clean fuel system, change out the fuel lines and all that because I got some extra fuel line. Then I can start cranking on it. It'll be one step closer. So let's get this thing off, man. I got a lot to do today. Of course, I'll have to put lights on it and things like that because I do use these in the dark. Oh, that wasn't bad. Now that line is still on there that I knew about. Just have a little easier access to it. There we go. Yeah, so I don't know if that's good or not, but I have more. I have replacement. I'm really happy I took that off. It needs some cleaning. This is where I took the other valve off. I got 3 more. This is gonna be okay. I'm just gonna clean this thing up big time, in and out, probably paint it. And then here, it wouldn't hurt to throw some paint at least on this, try to get this stuff cleaned up. My crazy mind is pondering taking more of it apart, but like I said, I just want to get it running right now. I always make more jobs than I have time for. All right, let's go put this in the horse trailer because we got to get it back to the house. Perfecto. I'm glad I got that off. I've been hemming and hawing over taking that thing off for way too long. That's all there is to taking off a tank on this International 2400A, I think it is. That's really it. Yeah, it just needs a lot of cleaning up. That's all. Okay, so I guess we'll stop there for now and we'll pick up later, actually getting it cleaned up, painted, looking at the inside, probably putting some POR or some kind of sealant in there because I really don't want to mess with it again, and I'm pretty sure it's rusty. It was full, excessively full of water because it had no cap on it. I had it here for a year without doing anything to it, so it's been without a cap for over a year. So anyway, let me get going. All right, back over here working on the tank, back at the corporate offices. And so I have some old degreaser from POR from when I did the trailer. I used that to clean up the parts before I painted them with the POR. Anyway, so I've gotten this sat for about an hour or so. I think it says sit like for 2 hours, but I did an hour, kind of moved it around a lot. Now I'm gonna dump it out. Kind of to see some of this crap right there. Oh yeah, look at that. That's nasty. It's just some of the nastiness coming out of that tank. Just opening these valves up. These are some of the new ones I'm putting in. I just put it there now to plug the leak. Let me get some water flushing this. Mainly that's rust. That tank had a lot of rust. So, I'm surprised there's not more big chunks, but maybe there are, I just don't see them yet. So now I just prop it up on some blocks and I'm gonna rinse it some more. Take a lot of rinsing. Plan is to rinse it till it clears. I will put some more degreaser in it, go another round of cleaning it. And I'm gonna repeat that until it gets clear, completely clear. Then after that, here's the degreaser that the POR recommends using with their stuff, of course. There's the instructions if you could read really fast. Ranger's gonna help you read them. I happen to have a bigger bottle of it that I'm using. Next, I'm gonna do the metal prep when I'm done. And with the metal prep, I will do that one. I think that has to sit for 15 minutes each side. And then the POR tank sealer itself. There's those directions if you want to read them real fast. All right, good job. Looks like it's already cleared up, but I'll just keep rinsing it for a little bit, swish it around, let it all out, and then put some more degreaser in tonight and take it out in the morning. Rinse it out again in the morning, let it dry, then put the metal etch probably tomorrow afternoon. Rinse that out, let it dry, and then maybe the next day put the POR in it. Then when you're done with that, that has to sit for about another 3 days, I think, before you can actually put fuel in it. But I'm probably about 3 months away from putting fuel in it. The plan after this tank is done, I'll go ahead and, I don't think I'm gonna paint it just yet because I wanna bring the tractor over here. I wanted to bring the fenders over and start getting the fenders prepped up because the fenders sit right in between the tank, and with the tank out, the fenders, there's like one more bolt and the fenders come off. So I just wanted to bring them, try to straighten them up just a little bit. There's some tears in the metal, like actually like gouges. I wanna try to smooth those out, put some weld on it, grind that all off, make it nice and just semi-nicer than what it is right now. Basically, I want it so if you rub your hand over the fender, you're not gonna get your hand all cut up. Then I'll probably paint those in the tank one session. I wanna bring the tractor over here and just start kind of dismantling some things on it because I wanna get it cleaned up really good. Shoot some paint on that. Again, this is not gonna be for, it's not gonna be like a show tractor or anything by any means. I just want paint on everything just to protect it from the elements. That's really all. I don't suspect this tractor to even be sitting under a canopy or anything. This is just gonna be a work tractor. It's gonna be out in the elements all the time. But I do wanna get some paint on everything, and I gotta change the fuel lines, and I gotta change hydraulic hoses. I'm positive I'm gonna have to change some hydraulic cylinder seals. And of course get it running. You know, the fuel system is the first thing in my opinion to get it running because you got to have clean fuel to it. The engine does turn over, at least by hand. So the first step is to get clean fuel to it. That's pretty much going to be it for right now. Lots to go on this tractor restoration. I'm finally getting to it. I think I'll be able to make better progress on restoring the tractor, bringing it to the corporate offices. It's not like I have a bunch of time here, but at least I can put anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour a day on it. And that's what I'm gonna need for a few months. Because when I get out to the farm, I'm busy doing so many other things, I just don't have time to get to it. That's gonna be it. Hope to see you on the next one, and thanks for watching. Bye.